Welcome to the Tantum Environmental News. This is your host and creator of the show, Alex Tantum. Today, we will be analyzing the effects of acid rain in our community and revealing the findings of our study of pHs of various bodies of water around our area. We'll then give you some ways you can prevent acid rain in your community. Acid rain is an environmental problem throughout the world and greatly affects our state. In fact, in the New Jersey Pine Barrens, over 90% of the streams are acidic. This is the highest rate of acidic streams in the nation. Acid rain not only affects the bodies of water themselves, but also the ecosystem around it. Species abundance and richness can certainly be decreased by acid rain, as some species are not tolerant of water when it gets to a certain acidity level. It is important for all of us to try and put an end to acid rain. Now, let's cut over and watch me in some of my action in the field. Here we are, next to the stream behind my house. For my test to see if acid rain is prevalent in this community, I will measure the pH of various bodies of water around the area. This will be able to show whether acid rain is prevalent or not, as the acidity of surface water, such as in streams, ponds, or lakes, is a key indicator of whether there is acid rain or not. The lower the pH, the more acidity the water has. So, we are now going to take a Pyrex measuring cup and gather up water for our data collection. Here I am at Monmouth Battleground State Park. I'm now going to take some water from the creek. I'm now here at the Manalapan Rec Center, and I will be taking water from this creek. I am now at Holiday Park in Manalapan. I will now take a sample of water from the pond. After testing my water samples with litmus paper from each location I went to, I now have my test results. Keep in mind that even though acid rain is a pH below 5.6, a pH below 7 in a body of water is considered acidic, and a pH of 7 in a body of water is neutral. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention about as a negative effect of acid rain is that it causes leaching of nutrients from the soil. This loss of nutrients can decrease the amount of soil nutrients, thus reducing an ecosystem's productivity. The pH of my first location, the stream behind my home, was a 5. As for the creek at Monmouth Battleground State Park, the pH there was a pH of 7. The Manalapan Recreation Center creek had a pH of 6. My last test location, which was the pond at Holiday Park in Manalapan, had a pH of 7. As we could see from the test results, acid rain is not a big problem here. Just because it doesn't happen here, though, doesn't mean that we aren't contributing to it. Acid rain upsets species richness and diversity and can kill certain organisms, so we need to try to put an end to it. There are ways that we as ordinary citizens can try to raise the pH of the rain back to normal, which is an indicator that there's less acid rain. First, you could try to conserve energy, since energy production creates large amounts of the pollutants that cause acid rain, such as nitrogen. To conserve energy, some of the things that you can do are turn off any electricity or electrical equipment when you're not using it, get equipment that doesn't use as much electricity, or, now that summer is coming up, try to limit the use of air conditioning in your house. It's worth a little discomfort and the heat to help preserve our environment. It would also help to try and minimize the miles that you drive. Transportation vehicles such as cars also produce large amounts of nitrogen, which contributes to acid rain. Slow down this nitrogen production rate. You could carpool or even bike or walk to places that are close enough. By doing that, you can not only slow down the growth of acid rain production, but also slow down the growth of your stomach. Walking or biking places is a great way to combat acid rain and at the same time lose weight. Isn't that great? Lastly, you could create a petition to the government to try to have less coal-fired power plants and in replacement have more wind turbines or encourage the use of solar power. Acid rain affects our entire world, and we need to try and put a stop to it. From Tantum Environmental News, this is Alex Tantum, signing off.